Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Justin Taylor from M4L Training, and I'm here with Strength Project, and today we are going to work on how to do a handstand. Now before we actually get into our handstand, and there are lots of different ways to do that, we're going to start with what our proper body position is. How many of you have ever balanced a baseball bat or a stick, anything nice, long, and solid that you can place on your hand, and you balance the base of it around like this while the top part moves around? As long as that thing is stiff and tight, it's very easy to balance. When it becomes loose, it's very difficult to balance something. So it is very important for your body to keep your balance easier on yourself, to keep your body nice and tight. So when we do our handstand, it's very important to keep all of our muscles in line so it's easier for us to balance. Stiffer we are, easier for us to balance. So when we're upside down, notice when I put my arms up, see how my shoulders are down? I don't want my shoulders down. I'm gonna push my shoulders up to my ears, pull my chest up, I'm gonna squeeze my abs tight and squeeze my butt cheeks tight. This lines all my muscles up, it keeps everything nice and tight. That'll keep us in balance. Now the important thing is your head position. Notice my head right now, my ears are in between my arms. Everything is nice and tight and lined up. When my head comes backwards, my body starts to arch, my back loosens, my stomach loosens, my hips come forward. This is gonna be very difficult for me to balance. So I wanna try to keep my head here. Now your natural instinct will be to look at your hands. Everybody wants to do that. So you can do that. It's very important though. When I do this, you can see right here, if I pull my head back to look at my hands, body position deteriorates. I want to look at my hands by lifting my chin up. Now sometimes your head will stick out in a handstand and that's okay, but the idea is to keep your body as tight and as lined up as possible. Alright, now once we start balancing, we're going to be using our hands. Once my hands are on their flat, as my body starts to tilt over my fingers like I'm going to fall on my back, I'm going to push down and squeeze down with my fingertips as hard as I can. As long as my body stays tight, that'll act like a hinge and tilt me back up. If you start to fall over towards your stomach on your palm side, you're going to dig your palm and shove it down to the ground. As long as you squeeze tight, that will tilt you back. This will not work if you are, very far into your fall, past like 20, 25 degrees. It has to be right there in the center, and you use these as balancing techniques, okay? So what we're gonna do is, the first time you do a handstand, if you've never done this before, you wanna start with a wall. That's gonna keep you nice and safe and keep you from hurting yourself. So let's come on over and I'm gonna show you how to get up on the wall. So what we're gonna learn now is called a spider walk handstand. We're gonna use a wall for that. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna put our hands on the ground. I'm gonna stick my butt up, not completely straight laced because that'll be kind of difficult. You're gonna notice as I walk my feet up, I'm gonna be pulling my head down until my head is in between my arms to make that nice, locked out body with all of our muscles lined up we talked about earlier. So I stick one foot up, I'm gonna put the weight on my feet, my head goes down, my butt goes up. Once my feet are up, I'm gonna take very small little walks in with my hands, keeping my body nice and tight, my head in line. Now my fingers are forward, I'm about 8 inches or so away from the wall, and I'm gonna use this to be able to pull myself away from the wall, and I'm using my fingertips to balance, and I can come back into the wall as I lose my balance. Feet come away, using my fingers, keeping my head right here, come back in, whatever we need. If you start to go over, do not stick your head out like this. Whoa, you will fall. I keep my head here. If I start to tip over, I just bring my leg down to the side. Lock your shoulders to your ears right here, squeeze your core and your butt tight, okay? Don't let your head stick out, everything will sag, your hips will hit the wall and you'll fall forward on your face. And I will laugh at you. And you should upload a video if you do that, because I want to see it.